The polarized discussion on X prior to the release of this film, directed by Mohit Suri, made me very curious and excited about it. Of course, how can a movie garner so much attention without any major stars aside from the management? And the yellow marks on the BMS app put the petrol in the fire, and I was seeing those who have stated this industry is a very unpredictable medium now get baffled with the pre-release numbers. And in between all of this, I have finally watched it and stated my point of view in this video. A struggling musician, Krish Kapoor, dealing with his anger and aspirations, met a girl, Vani Batra, and they both navigate themselves into their lives to excel. And in that meantime, when a situation occurs, how that mishaps their fairy tale and how they deal with that forms the basic narrative of Mohit Suri's directed Aneet Padda and Ahaan Panday, the newcomers leading the romantic musical drama SAIYAARA, which hits the big screens. This is point of view, and I'll be discussing the good, the bad, and the verdict in this video so you can make an informed decision about whether this movie deserves your theater visit or not.
मेरे सैयारा.
The music, hands down another outstanding playlist this carries. I mean, I was fond of the album, but when the actual visuals met with the lyrics, that created one heartfelt montages after another. Irshad Kamil, Rishabh Kant, Mithun Sharma and Raj Shekhar, how beautifully they incorporated the words in the lyrics was truly priceless. And how all the songs were effortlessly blended into the screenplay and served the quality. I was just in awe of that. My favorites will be the title track by Tanishq Bagchi, Humsafar by Sachet Parampara, Dhun by Arijit and Barbad by Zubin Nautiyal. Okay, so that's almost everything, but I can't help that the album is so good. At most of the songs, people were recording the clips or syncing their lips with the music in my theater. And that is a rare, very rare scenario, at least in the history of Bollywood in recent times. Last I saw something in the re-release event of Rockstar. This is really something they have achieved, at least in terms of music, the cinematography and post-production. It's very important to create the same atmosphere, at least look and feel wise, and this movie exactly delivers the same. Vikas Shivaraman nailed the camera work, no matter if it's a musical video or the concerts. The YRF hasn't compromised with the quality of showcasing the grandeur, and in the concert scenes, that will be visible in the screens. And also, the color grading and editing reflected the same. The acting. Trust me, I have expected everything, but not this depth in the performances. This is a bang-on performances by both the debutants. Ahaan Panday as Krish showcased the rage and the blank space for emotions beautifully. Even while performing in the concerts, he did his absolute best. That felt very organic to watch. And on the other hand, Aneet Padda as Vani portrayed the lost, wounded nature similarly. And both of them have showcased the void nature in them. The journey they traveled from me to we has never felt jarring as a viewer. They maintained the balance of portraying the characters where the situations were felt to be a bit overdramatic but did not overwhelm the narrative, and that is very much appreciable. Although the movie was heavily inspired by Aashiqui 2, let me know in the comments if it is just me or somebody else who has noticed the thematic similarities between Aashiqui 2 and SAIYAARA, even with the short takings. The negativity around the movie is too loud, but my point is, if you are laughing and crying with the characters and vibing with the music, then that's called good writing and great composing. You don't have to be an intellectual to assess that feeling, or you are just being too defensive about how a movie without any big names is doing this well. There must be something off. Frankly, this kind of story is targeting a very particular age bracket, and I think this has landed there softly. So just chill and be more transparent in here. Things are genuinely not that heavy to process. Trust me. In retrospect, you can't predict the outcome here. don't try harder to push your narrative. The newcomers have delivered well, mostly organically, and that's good for the betterment of this industry, where we can see more quality products in future. So, what are your thoughts on all of this? Let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is pointofview9. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.